The election will be here before we know it, and it's having voters question where the candidates stand on key issues like inflation, energy prices, and climate change. As a source of abundant, affordable, and clean power, nuclear energy can address all three of these issues. Here's a quick overview of where the candidates stand on nuclear energy. First, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. As a senator, Harris was not an outspoken critic or advocate of nuclear power. However, as vice president, Harris was part of one of the most pro-nuclear administrations in recent memory. Since coming into office in 2021, the Biden-Harris administration signed several important pro-nuclear bills into law, including the Inflation Reduction Act, the ADVANCE Act, and the Nuclear Fuel Security Act, just to name a few. Together, these bills kept existing plants online, modernized regulations for nuclear power, and bolstered our supply of nuclear fuel. Additionally, the Biden-Harris administration spearheaded the pledge to triple global nuclear energy capacity by 2050 at COP28 in Dubai. As the governor of Minnesota, Tim Walz supported repealing the state's moratorium on nuclear power, although politics in the state house prevented this from happening. Walz also supported a bill that would fund a feasibility study for new nuclear energy in Minnesota. This bill also failed to pass. Now on to Donald Trump and JD Vance. As a candidate in the 2024 election, Trump has been supportive of using nuclear power to meet our future energy needs. As president, Trump also signed several pro-nuclear bills into law, including the Nuclear Energy Innovation and Modernization Act, the Nuclear Energy Innovation and Capabilities Act of 2017, and the Energy Act of 2020. These bills accelerated nuclear energy innovation and created a pathway to license advanced reactors. While only in public office for a limited time, JD Vance also seems to be a supporter of nuclear power. While running for Senate, Vance advocated for building more nuclear power plants to meet the nation's energy needs, and as senator, Vance voted for the ADVANCE Act. So, what's the consensus? Will one administration be better than the other for nuclear power? No matter who wins in November, nuclear power will likely be okay. Both presidential tickets have a strong track record of supporting the energy source, and even more importantly, nuclear has become a bipartisan priority in Congress. With the exception of the IRA, the most important nuclear bills under Trump and Biden were passed with broad bipartisan support. This momentum for nuclear energy is strong among policymakers. Given the need to rapidly meet growing demand on the grid, this support is unlikely to wane no matter who wins in November. You can read more about this at the link in our bio.